First tonight, the theme of a rally, Justice for Breonna Taylor and All Black Women. It was an event in Kalamazoo today, and it took a much softer tone while keeping true to its message. News 8's Jacqueline Francis was there. She's with us now in studio with the latest on the protests and rallies we're continuing to see all across West Michigan. Jacqueline.
Leon, today's rally was a chance to hear individual voices as they reiterated the mission behind their movement, one that we continue to see moving forward in local communities from Grand Rapids to Kalamazoo. Marching to their own beat, making noise in the streets of downtown Grand Rapids.
He is screaming, she is running.
To amplifying the voices of black women in a quiet Kalamazoo park. Activists across West Michigan are keeping on in their fight for racial equality. Just back from Louisville, the Justice for Black Lives president turned out to yesterday's Grand Rapids protest more energized than ever.
Honestly, my experience that I had in Louisville fueled my fire more than anything.
While locally, the number of protesters have dwindled in recent months, her motivation hasn't wavered, inviting the community to join what has become weekly demonstrations in downtown Grand Rapids, demanding a change from local police in hopes what happened in Louisville won't ever happen here.
Breonna Taylor could have been anybody. She could have been anybody anywhere. I don't care that it happened in Louisville, it could happen here. So we're gonna do whatever we can to prevent that from ever happening.
This afternoon in Kalamazoo, it was a very different scene. No marches or chants, but instead poetry and personal stories. The event put on by Uplift Kalamazoo, an organization created to supplement the protests with a coalition that works behind the scenes to end racism in the community.
Rather than just keep going out on the street and making noise, now we're together able to actually challenge and call upon local businesses and white-led organizations and white community leaders to actually center blackness and center black voices in the black struggle.
Uplift Kalamazoo says they'll have more events coming up in October, while the Justice for Black Lives organization in Grand Rapids plans to hold a protest downtown every Saturday for the foreseeable future. In studio, Jacqueline Francis, News 8.